Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Nikki and welcome to Cross My Art Studio. This is episode 1, part 2 of the Welcome Snowman. So, are you ready to get that red coat of paint put on the Welcome Snowman sign? I sure am. So, why don't we head on over and let's get this paint party started now.
And cover all this in red paint. Okay, I shook it up, and I'm just gonna start pouring. Okay, and I'm gonna take my roller and just kind of roll all over the place. Well, that just happened. Just gotta be careful where you're rolling it. So this might not be the best roller. Got it. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to roll it on first for the first coat, and then I will go back with a paint brush and I will use the paintbrush. But we'll see how it dries with the first coat. Okay, so now I had to stop my camera. Sorry about that, but I went ahead after that and I'm starting to brush this on, and I put more red paint on here. So that way it will be a little bit redder and get those little spots that the roller was making off of it. So, and my roller started falling apart. So that's what these little spots are. So trying to get that all organized now. I'm going to let that dry for now. I am going to paint this one side. I don't think, since I've already varnished the side, I don't know. It might stay, it may not. But I'm going to go ahead and paint this one side. I don't think I varnished it very good on the side. I think I should have done something and I did not do it. Okay, gonna let this dry and I'll come back to it. Okay, so I want to explain what I did. So the roller I used was falling apart on me and leaving these bumps and stuff, the styrofoam, or not, I guess no, not styrofoam, foam, just regular foam on my board. So I took that all off and I took a regular paintbrush, and you can still see the red on it, and I painted again over top that. So this is why there is a bunch of streaks. So I'm either going to use this or I'm going to use this, and I'm thinking going ahead try this and then smoothing it out with this. So in order for me to use this roller, I'm going to use cardboard so I can roll on it, because I don't have a tray. I got a makeshift, you know. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So like I said, I'm going to try this first. Okay. All right. And yes, I had to use water to thin it out. It didn't thin out very well. So we're gonna, oop-de-doo. Okay. Yeah, of course, red. Gotta love red, right? Yeah, that doesn't look shook up. Shake it up a little more. I'm running out of red. Have to go buy some more. Okay. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Pick up that paint. All right, let's see what we can do over here. Yeah, I need some more. So I might not use this. I'm gonna just throw it on here. Try this. Let's see how it works. This is a better quality of roller. Which I'm guessing this is going to need another coat. Don't forget the sides. Yeah, I'm probably going over varnish on the side, this side. I'm going to leave the other side white. I hope it's still white. I haven't even looked at it. I may have to go over that one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Spur of the moment. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm hoping it didn't get on the other side. That have not turned over to look. That might not be a good thing. But it's got the varnish on it. And I did the varnish on purpose on the other side so that way if something did get on there, I could wipe it off. I'm not going to worry about the top and the bottom. Oh, what the heck? They're not going to see it anyway, right? So let's go ahead and do it. Might as well. If they do see it, oh well. They'll be just curious to see what's on the other side and why it's red. Yeah, okay. So that looks like it is, I don't know if I'm going to need that brush. I don't know. Let's wait and see what this does after it dries. It had a big clump. Oh boy. Here, I'm going to have to use this. Oh, here's another big clump. See, when it starts to dry, you start seeing them. The clumps, I think, are, here's a couple, geez, are from this paint. Because I've had this paint for a while, and yeah, it's old. So, but it still works. And before I remodeled, yeah, see, it's how it clumps up. There's a big old clump right there. Oh, stay there. Don't go anywhere. Before I remodeled, I didn't have an air conditioner. I had a water cooler. Yeah. And that put a lot of humidity in here. And I had a small heater, which, yeah, didn't work the best. Okay, I don't like how it's bringing those bubbles. I don't know if you can see them. So I'm going to go ahead and get the roller back out. It's drying pretty quick. I thought it wouldn't dry this quick. Okay, red backgrounds, colored backgrounds are so much easier to do. It's hard to explain why. I think it's just because it's darker and you can't see the other colors in the background as much. So I'm not sure if that's why, but that Welcome Tulips was really hard for some reason. And it took forever. And usually it doesn't take me that long. as you can tell, right here, there's another chunk of red. Oh, this red's starting to give me problems. That's why I'm checking it out. Make sure it's not on my roller. Doesn't look like it. But yeah, there might be another chunk there. Thought I seen it come out. Yeah, there was. Right there. Welcome to the paint party. Yeah, that's why I say welcome to the paint party. That is my, I don't know how you want to say it, slogan. Let's get this paint party started now, right? Yeah. I do have another slogan. I guess I have 2 slogans. My art is my therapy to help me let go, and welcome to the paint party. Sometimes it's a different party, but yeah, like the varnish. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do these sides again. I might not stay on the sides, but that's okay. At least I'm trying, right? Trial and error. Welcome to the paint party. Sorry, I'm just being a goofball. So, as you can tell, the reason why it took so long to put those videos out, because the only time I was able to make those videos on the Welcome Tulips was weekends. Because after I got off work, I was tired, mentally tired, and I have to be mentally have energy mentally to come out here to do this. So my weekends persist out here, and sometimes I have plans with the family, so sometimes it doesn't work all the time. So that's why these take so long to get to my customers. With that said, let's let that dry. Okay. I have a piece of hair in there. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I just happened to see that. Well, good thing I don't have to paint on this one. I don't have to paint that. Okay? I don't have to paint that again. The reason why is because that's the letter E, and it's on a stencil. Yeah, thank God. And it's still there. Or is that the line? Oh, I think it's just the line. So I am going to, that's not going to work either. If I dab it. Maybe that'll be all right. Yeah, there's reasons why I use certain brushes. And I have dog hair in here because the dog comes in sometimes and I don't like it. I hate it. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So I go through a ton of these paintbrushes, by the way. And the little horsehair ones, which are ones I do not like. I'd rather use these than those. Because it does leave little brush strings on. I'm going to put another like a coat of red paint on. I'm going to get that roller back out. Okay. And I'm going to shake the paint. Yes, that's still there. But like I said, it's on that stencil, so we're good. Ugh. Okay. Don't laugh. I'm trying to open the paint and it was not opening. Alright, there's probably some chunks in there. And I hope this is the last coat because I'm out of red. I don't know if I have any more. I'd have to go and look. So let's pray and hope that this is be the last coat. Oh, got a little chunk there. We got several little chunks in here. It's That's okay. We'll get it all off of there. I don't know if you can see it up there, because I've got you guys up above. I'm not sure if you can see those little specks, but they're just little chunks of red paint. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to make it look antique or not, because, I mean, the way the picture showed, it showed a little bit. If so, then that means I need to go over it with the sander, and I will have to do that after I pull all these stencils up, because it will grab those stencils and yank them and then pull the rest of the paint off. So I have not decided yet if I'm going to do that. And then, yeah, I did get some paint on the other side. I did look at it, and that's okay. I will go and wipe that off with water, a rag and a water. So hopefully that all works. Hopefully this don't take long to dry. It looks like it's drying pretty fast. It's one thing I love about acrylic paint. It does dry fast. Oh, I got some paint on the floor, on the rug. Oops. Oh well. That's why it's out here. Okay. I hope that's the last. And if not, I hope I have some more red paint. So we'll let that dry. We won't know until it dries. So bear with me, and we'll let that dry, okay? If it needs another coat, I'm going to go and I'm going to look to see if I have any more, just to be on the safe side. Sorry about the plastic bag. And we'll see what we need to do. Sounds good?
That's going to be a wrap for part 2. In the next video, I'll be taking off the stencils, and we'll get to see how that red paint looks against the white paint underneath those stencils. I know, these first parts are pretty boring, but they have to be done in order to get to the final reveal. So hang in there with me. We'll get there together. This is Nikki signing off from Cross My Art Studio. I'll see you in part 3. Bye-bye.